Standing in the house and just looking at all the spray foam and everything. Everything looks real good. Feels good in here. And so the spray foam was done on Thursday and Friday, and we couldn't really work on anything at that time, so we didn't. And Monday I'm starting a big job that's going to take several months, so we're going to be back to nights and weekends, which is fine because at this point we're dried in, so there's not a rush like there was before, which is a relief to me. Honestly, it feels like there's just a lot of little things that need to happen, but every time I think about it, I just keep coming up with more and more little things, and the end keeps getting a little further away. But I think something that I personally need to do is not be in a hurry and not rush it, because we have until June the 15th or something like that to move in. And I mean, we could move in before that, but we're still going to have an apartment to pay for. So, you know, it would be nice not moving in a hurry. I don't know if you ever had to move in a hurry, but it's not really that fun. So that's where we're at. Since everything's foamed, I'm going to do a little tour. So there's a door on each side of the house, and they match. They're matching doors. And this is what those doors look like. So this is the front door. And the way that I planned this was so that when you walk through, when the doors open, if you're walking all the way through, you have cabinets here and you have the island here, and this walkway goes all the way through. And when you walk in, you're walking into the kitchen and the living area. This is the living area. It's not a huge space, but it feels pretty big when you're in here because of how much headspace there is. You know, this ceiling above the kitchen is only 90 inches tall because we wanted more space upstairs. So this part feels pretty cozy, intimate in a good way. This part feels huge over there. When you walk in and you go to the right, you have the stairway that goes up to the second floor, and you have our bedroom. Our bedroom's a pretty good size. It's definitely bigger than what we have at our apartment. It's got this window here. So our bed is going to go there, nightstands on either side. And then opposite of that, it's going to be a mini split up there, TV right there, cabinet, if I was guessing, with drawers. And then instead of having a closet in here, it'll be a tall cabinet there and probably a tall cabinet there for hanging clothes. And that's not for any particular reason. We could have built into actual closets with doors and drywall and all that, but for me at least, I think it'd be less expensive and better looking to build big cabinets, because that was my first trade, cabinet maker. I'm going to go around here to the bathroom. Under the stairs here, pantry. You know, in the other video I talked about, the vacuum's going to go right there. There's the light switch. There's the light. Biggest pantry we've ever had. And then over here on the other side of the bedroom is the bathroom. You can see none of the plumbing's been done yet. On this house, none of the plumbing is on the exterior walls, which was on purpose. Plumbing on exterior walls has a tendency to freeze, and I didn't want that, so I haven't done any of the plumbing yet, even though the foam and the electrical's already been done, because I can do that at any time, especially since it's on a pier and beam. I do have to do it before the drywall, but you know, it's not going to be too difficult. So here, it's going to be a vanity. Here is going to be a stacked washer and dryer. And I don't know if you can see those lines on the floor right there. There's going to be a pocket door that separates this room from this room in the bathroom. The toilet's going to go right there, and the bathtub is going to go right here. That way somebody can brush their teeth while somebody's taking a shower or whatever. It'll be helpful since we're only going to have one bathroom. That's that. Now I'll take us upstairs. This is upstairs. So we have this loft area here. This is play space. From the other video, you saw that I made this railing that goes all the way around. We have this long closet here. That's for long-term storage, Christmas tree, whatever was going to fit in there. And coming around the stairs, linen closet. And then we have kids' bedrooms here. And matching right here on the other side. So each room has a window. Beds are probably going to go right here below the window. Nightstand here. Open floor play space. A lot of if you have kids, I'm sure you know, sometimes playing takes up a lot of space. Especially when you're talking about building toys like Legos, Magna tiles, and those kinds of things. This is the view of those two rooms. Door there, door there. That's the whole house. I should mention, a lot of people have asked about how big this house is. It's not very big, in my opinion. To some people, it's probably really big, and to some people, it's really, really small. But all together, with the bottom floor, with the top floor, with the bedrooms and the loft and everything, it's about 1,200 square feet of living space. So, one bathroom, 3 bedrooms, it's about 250 square feet less than our old house. And there's some spaces that are bigger and some spaces that are smaller. So for instance, our kitchen is actually going to be bigger than it was in our old house. It'll have more cabinets, it'll have more countertop space, so on and so forth. Instead of having 2 bathrooms, we're going to have 1 bigger bathroom than our old house had. We're not gonna, this house doesn't have a laundry room, so we don't have that space. The kids' bedrooms upstairs are pretty small in this house, about 10 by 10, something like that. 9.5 by 9.5. So it's just a much different use of space. But the living space, when you're talking about the loft and the living room, it's a lot more space. I guess we're trying to do a lot of living. Should mention also that this is the front door. That's what will be the back door, if there is such a thing. If this house ever gets too small, too cramped, if we can't get up the stairs because we're too old, or if we have more kids because we're so young, or whatever happens, whatever life stage we're in, if we need to, we can build on to the house. We have a whole nother plan for another section of the house right over there. And then this door would kind of act as a walkway, almost with like a greenhouse between, to the other side of the house. And everything for this house is being prepped in preparation just in case we ever need to utilize that.